Hello students, this is Lata Narwani from Mount Litra Z School Jhansi. Children, last turn we were doing lesson Is Matter Around Us Pure, and we were discussing the various separation techniques, how to separate different mixtures. Today we will be dealing with some important methods of separation of mixtures. First method is simple distillation. What is simple distillation? This is a method used to separate two miscible liquids having a difference of boiling points more than 25 degrees Celsius. Means if there is a mixture of two or more than two liquids in which the difference in their boiling points is more than 25 degrees Celsius, then we can use this method of simple distillation. Now, what is the principle of this method? The principle is the liquid mixture is heated to its boiling point. Different liquids have different boiling points, so on heating, the liquid which has the lower boiling point converts into vapors first. Now these vapors on cooling they change into pure liquid which is obtained and collected separately. The other liquid which has higher boiling point will form its vapors afterwards and will be collected again in the other receiver. The diagram is shown here. Here is the diagram of simple distillation method. We can see a clamp stand here, a simple round bottom flask which is called distillation flask. It has a side tube in which Liebig condenser is attached. Now in this distillation flask a thermometer is inserted in the cork. This distillation flask is kept over a water bath because it is slowly heated, and below we can see a tripod stand and Bunsen burner which is used to heat the liquid mixture. This is Liebig condenser, and the tube of the other end of the Liebig condenser passes in the flask or the receiver kept for collecting the pure liquid. Now, what are the points? Here, the first point is the apparatus consists of a distillation flask having a side tube connected to a Liebig condenser. Second point, the mixture to be separated is taken in a round bottom flask called distillation flask. Third, the flask is gently heated on a water bath. Fourth point, the liquid having lower boiling point. Suppose acetone and water are taken, so acetone has a boiling point of 56 degrees Celsius. So the liquid having lower boiling point, in this case acetone, will vaporize first and will pass through the condenser. The vapors will get cooled down and condense to liquid form. Now, fifth point, this liquid which passes to the other side is collected on the other side in the receiver or the conical flask which is kept to collect it. Sixth point, the other component with higher boiling point, in this case it is water with boiling point 100 degrees Celsius, will remain in the flask. Seventh point, in this way, acetone and water can be separated from its mixture. Applications of this method are benzene and toluene can be separated by this method. Hexane and toluene can also be separated. Benzene and aniline and hexane and toluene mixtures can be separated by simple distillation method. Next method is fractional distillation. Now, what is fractional distillation? It is Same as distillation, simple distillation, the only difference is here it is given here. First point is, if the difference in the boiling points of two miscible liquids of the mixture to be separated is less than 25 degrees Celsius, then the process of simple distillation cannot be used. This is because vapors of both the liquids are formed simultaneously and we cannot get the pure liquids. So, in this case, fractional distillation is used. Means that if the liquids to be separated, they have the difference in the boiling points less than 25 degrees Celsius, then both of the liquid vapors can be formed simultaneously, and then it becomes very difficult to separate them with the help of simple distillation method. So a fractional distillation method is used. Now the apparatus for the fractional distillation method is almost same, except a fractionating column is used here. This column is packed with glass beads. Beads provide surface to vapors to cool and condense. The applications of this method are: first, to separate kerosene, diesel, petrol, etc. from crude oil in petroleum industry. The crude petrol, it has various fractions, so their boiling points differ by less than 25 degrees Celsius. So this fractional distillation method is used to separate all the components of crude petrol. Second application is to separate different components of air. Air is a mixture of various gases. So first it is liquefied, and then the various components are separated by fractional distillation method. Now, what is the apparatus and procedure for this method? The apparatus is shown here. Here we have a distillation flask kept over a water bath. This distillation flask is provided by a fractionating column. Here we can see a fractionating column is added here. This is the difference with simple distillation method. There we don't see any fractionating column, but in fractional distillation method this apparatus is extra, which is called fractionating column. It consists of glass beads. It is fully packed with small glass beads. Then this fractionating column has a side tube in which Liebig's condenser is attached. The other end of the condenser passes into a receiver or the conical flask kept on the other side. The distillation flask also has a thermometer inserted in its cork. Same way, when this mixture is heated, the component with the lower boiling point will move first in the form of vapors, and then it will pass to the other side in the Liebig condenser. There it will be cooled down and the vapors of the pure liquid will be collected in the receiver. At the same time, if the vapors of the other liquids are also formed, so when those are formed, they strike the walls of this fractionating column, or they will strike the glass beads which are present in this fractionating column, and they will convert back into what liquid drops, and they will fall back in this distillation flask. So if two liquids vapors are formed simultaneously, only one which has reached its boiling point will pass to the other side, and the other vapors will fall down with the help of these glass beads. It will come back. So both will be separated, one on the other side, and other component will be left in the distillation flask. So children, this is all for today. Thank you.